Hello. Let's see, everything seems to be going good. So to here and unmute the game. Now, one thing before we actually, you know what? When's this refill? Fully replenished in 5 hours. We'll be done in 5 hours. Yeah. So last time we were here, actually, let me mark the quest. Last time we just helped a member of the guard with the Vision Hunt Decree and how some thieves had broken in. We fought the thieves, all the other good stuff, right? So now I guess we're gonna go back in and we're gonna talk to him again. And we'll just continue off from where we were last time. I haven't changed any of the voices, it's all still in English. So hopefully that's all good. Oh yeah, we found a box. I think it was a box that he had. And inside the box was a bunch of IOUs for a bunch of money from the general store lady. So we're gonna talk to Aoi. See what's up.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
Well, yes, in fact there are. These slips of paper?
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
He is, she's actually a loan shark. She actually does loans.
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own
I think
account.
I see where this is going.
However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see.
Amnesia.
That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword?
What sword?
Aha. Exactly.
Didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for.
Maybe.
Oh,
But before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
That's a no.
but we didn't buy anything.
Doesn't matter.
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree?
I guess.
Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
Oh, easy.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession.
Priceless, you
Let's go
say.
talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Or, you know, we could... Oh, you can't see it here. Let's go to a shop. Here. We could just pay off his debt because we have, what do we have? We've got 30 million mora? You know, just a little bit. Let's see. No, we never have enough flour. And then all this stuff we'll buy as well. Obviously, we never have enough fish or crab. And I'm actually gonna go do something real quick, so it won't be long, so I'm not gonna put this on the be right back screen, but I'll be back real quick.
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning. Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
You want to learn some Favonia's
Ooh, you
blade work?
Restaurant? That
All right
place
then,
isn't even
I'll
worth
teach you.
mentioning.
Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words.
Ooh, you
Right.
restaurant? That place isn't even
Just
worth
wanted to,
mentioning.
turn off some lights in another room I just remembered. And also, while I was at it, I got another water. Now we're gonna go talk to Kurosawa. And he's way down here. Yeah, I'm thinking I don't really want to rush through the story. I don't think you can rush through the new Archon quest. Oh. There's some more blossoms. I don't think you can, because I think there's like a timer or something on them. Can I get them both here? I can. Yeah, there's like a time. I mean, I've probably gone over. I probably reached the time limit anyway. Unless it's gated to like days after you finish each section. But yeah. I don't really want to rush through, but at the same time, I think it'd be really fun to do some other games and stream like some new things. Go back to maybe Magic Hammy or something like that.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
He killed them.
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I
Oh,
drew
I
my
was
sword.
joking.
They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often.
You heard it here first, kids. Violence isn't the answer. Or, yeah, it's a question. And the
Did you
answer
manage
is
to track
yes.
down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But we found out a bunch of debt that you had because
That
you'd been
just
buying
about
all of
sums
this
it up.
stuff.
It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
So there are, in fact, no hidden provisions.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was?
I
I don't
guess.
really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything.
Does he have his sword on wrong?
Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand.
Man. From this, like, this new shot we have of him, his voice does not fit his face at all.
But I cannot deny that when I brandished
It
my
is
sword to
wrong.
scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow
Right?
reluctant to do so.
Isn't this the wrong way to... Also, why are we lagging? This is the wrong way to, have the sword. It's supposed to be the other... Oh, okay. Sure.
This sword was once wielded by my father.
That might be it.
I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Become the savior of the beaten. The... what is it? The broken and the something? Whatever that was. I'm not gonna bother looking that up.
Hey, if you look carefully,
Oh
there
yeah, the
seems to
beaten
be
and the
some
damned,
words
right?
engraved on the hilt.
Why are we lagging? If this continues, I might restart the stream. Which would be a real shame, but... Let's see.
recognize the
That
words?
might help. Virtue and justice. Wait, couldn't he be able to read them?
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now.
On his honor as a knight.
Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Be Gad or Bud.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
This one would make no sense, so I'm gonna choose it.
Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision.
Nope.
Let's go find the next poor soul.
Just, hey look, a statue. And boom, I get powers. The next, oh, they're also conveniently right near here. Come on, lag.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Hyman heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him.
Do they have their swords the wrong way too?
Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though,
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately!
Wow, Junior. Junior peppers, or Junior chilies.
Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
Bet.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
I'm gonna go with this one.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked, or the Tenryou Commission
He says the
attacked.
strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train.
You sure that isn't just old age?
Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism.
I highly doubt that.
But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
I don't think he will.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
Here's that place we were at yesterday, and we got the fortune from, Paimon. We were there.
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself.
Wow.
Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism.
You don't say.
So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
The Exorcist? What a great movie. I can't wait to watch it.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Well, guess what? We're not going to be coming back this evening because look at the delay we're getting. I'm gonna stop this and then I'll just go live again. I'm gonna restart my computer because it should be all good, but it's not apparently. So I'll be back within 5 minutes, probably.